A very good morning to all. I am Krishna Verma, and again I am here to discuss about one more topic of engineering mechanics. We have discussed earlier different basic topic of engineering mechanics. So in this category, I will continue with the next topic of engineering mechanics, the first unit of engineering mechanics. The topic is FBD. The FBD stands for free body diagram. So we'll discuss about free body diagram. What is free body diagram? So if I am considering any structure which is supported by different externally applied forces, or which is supported at different point by different type of supports like floor, like wall, like hinges, any kind of support, and we want to make a we want to make force analysis of that particular structure. So we have to consider that structure as in the equilibrium condition, and we have to separately draw a diagram which consists number of externally applied forces, the self weight of the structure, or if I am considering any single body, so the self weight of the body and number of reaction at the point of contact with the number of supports. For example, if I am considering any body, which is resting on the horizontal floor and which are supported by a vertical wall, a body which is resting on the horizontal floor and which is supported by a vertical wall. So in that condition, the free body diagram of that body will be in place of externally applied force. There is no externally applied force in the body, so in that condition we'll consider the externally applied force will be the self weight of the body. Here there is no externally applied force, so we will consider the one and only force is the weight of the body, and the body is supported horizontally with the horizontal floor. So there will be, if I am considering point 1 here, so there will be a reaction opposite to the in opposite direction of the weight, and the body is supported by one more support, so there will be one more reaction. If I am considering this is R1, then this will be R2. So this is the free body diagram of that particular body, or this for that particular example. So in free body diagram I can say if the body is supported at different points, so that support should be replaced by number of reaction. We have to replace that number of support, like it can be wall, it can be floor, it can be hinge, any kind of support is replaced by number of reactions. So the diagram which is made by externally applied force, self weight of the body, and the number of reaction at the point of contact is called free body diagram. With the help of this free body diagram, we can do the force analysis of any kind of structure. That free body diagram we can make for any single body, in any single body of a system, any subsystem, or for entire system, or in that system, or for a particular body, or for a particular subsystem, we have to show the external applied force, number of reaction which are replaced by the support, and the self weight of that system or self weight of that structure. So to make the free body diagram, we have to consider number of forces which are applicable on that body. That type of forces we can divide in two types. We can divide these forces in two types. One is the internal force, and second is the external one is the internal force and second is the external force. See, internal force is what? Internal force is a force which helps to hold the internal particles of the body together, or it helps to make the body in rigid condition or non-deformed condition. That type of force is called internal force. For example, if I am considering this pen as the bar and I am pulling this pen from both ends and I am applying equal and opposite forces at both ends. The magnitude of the forces are equal and I am applying one force in this direction and one force in this direction. So the internal forces are what? The forces which help to make the body in rigid condition. The body is in as it is condition or in rigid condition. That type forces are called internal forces. Second is external forces. External forces which are applied externally, which are applied by some external sources, that is called external forces. So we have to consider these two type of forces if we are making any free body diagram for any kind of system or any kind of body. I'll discuss about free body diagram by different type of examples so you can understand it better. First example I'm taking, I'm considering a sphere which is resting on a rough frictionless horizontal plane. First example, I'm considering a sphere which are having some center and which is resting on the rough horizontal frictionless floor. So the free body diagram of this system will be, I am considering sphere as the body and there is no externally applied force. So in that condition the free body diagram will be self weight of the body and the reaction at the point of contact. See, in sphere the contact will be a point contact, so the reaction opposite direction or the perpendicular to the surface of contact, perpendicular to the horizontal plane. So this will be the free body diagram of this sphere. So in this example we are considering two forces, W self weight of that body and second is the reaction R perpendicular to the horizontal surface but in opposite direction of the weight, opposite direction of the W. This was the basic or very easy example of the free body diagram. Again, I am taking second example. Second example is, I am considering or I am taking a roller which is hanged by a string and which is supported by a vertical wall. I am considering a roller which is hanged by a string and that string is fixed at point A on the vertical wall and that roller is supported by vertical wall also. This is the another example and we have to make a free body diagram for this particular system. So in that condition the free body diagram will be what? Free body diagram will be, this is the point C I am considering. So the first force will be, your first force will be the self weight of the body or the system. So the first force will be W, self weight. Second, where it is supported, if I am considering this point A, this point C and this point is B. So it is supported with the vertical wall at point B. So there should be a reaction at this point, perpendicular to the horizontal surface. And these are two type of forces, self weight and the reaction at the point of contact. And another force is the which is applied by the string. So one more force T at the string. So here we can say there will be three forces in this system: self weight W, reaction RB at point B, and third, tension T in the string between point A and C. So this is the free body diagram for this particular example. Now next example is if I am considering or I am taking a sphere which is resting on V groove. I am considering a sphere which is resting on V groove, and we want to make the free body diagram of that particular system. I am considering point C is the center, one point of contact A and another point of contact B. So the first force in the category of free body diagram will be always self weight of the body. Another, see, there is no externally applied force, but the body is resting at 2 points, point A and point B. So there will be reaction RA and reaction RB perpendicular to that surface in this direction and this direction. So this is the free body diagram of that particular example. Another example, if I am considering a bar which is resting on a horizontal or vertical plane, or I can say we can consider any ladder which is resting on the vertical plane and horizontal plane at point A and point B. We are considering a bar which is resting at point A, or which is supported at point A on horizontal plane and which is supported at point B on vertical plane. So in this condition, what will be the free body diagram? Firstly, center or at the midpoint of the bar, always self weight, we have to consider the whole ladder. If we are considering angle theta with the horizontal plane, so we can consider here angle theta, and which is supported at point A, so there should be reaction RA perpendicular to the surface and another point B perpendicular to the surface, reaction RB. So this is a free body diagram for a bar. So this was the free body diagram for that particular example. Now if I am considering another example, see, there is a bar which is supported at point A and externally applied force P, and this point is point B and this point is point C. I am considering again a bar which is supported at point A and point B and which are subjected by externally applied force P. So what will be the free body diagram? What will be the free body diagram? We have to find out the center point to make the weight W. If this is the center point, this will be the W. The point A is the support point, so there will always a reaction at point of support. Another point is point B. See, this is the point. So here R, B, V in vertical direction and R, B, H in horizontal direction and force P in that particular direction. And again we have to consider a moment. So this is the free body diagram for that particular example. If we are considering friction at particular point B, so there will be a friction force always opposite direction. If I am applying force P in this particular direction, then friction force always act in opposite direction, that will be friction force F. So this is the free body diagram for that particular example. So I think these diagrams or these examples are enough to understand free body diagram. In next class we'll discuss about different examples or different numerical examples of free body diagram. So this was all about FBD. I hope you understood. So thank you so much.